Hey everyone, how is it going? It is your pal, Sal here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to an all-new diva discography journey. Today we begin the process over 2 months going through and listening to all the albums of Janet, Miss Jackson, if you're nasty, Janet Jackson. I was like, how do I finish that out? But yes, Miss Janet Jackson. So this has been a journey that has been requested by many people and one that I'm very excited myself to tackle. Just a little bit of background. I thought about making a diva like this because I always talk about like how like I know like certain artists, but Janet, I could probably tell you and sum up in a few like short sentences what I know about Janet. I got into Miss Jackson when I was a technically a freshman in high school. It was around the time that the Unbreakable album came out, and because of that, I was interested in looking into some of her material because I didn't know. As you can see, the Unbreakable album is behind me because I like that album a lot. There's a lot of songs that I like, and because of that, basically what I did is that I found a playlist of all the songs that were in the set list of the Unbreakable tour, and that's how I became introduced to Janet's songs, her style. Being a big fan of Paula Abdul, I learned a lot about her and how they choreographed and all that stuff. So I've always had a fondness for her. I wanted to see the Unbreakable tour. I didn't get the chance to. I would have definitely gone to the Black Diamond tour that was supposed to happen, but as we all know, has not. Hopefully, I'm not going to say didn't, because it could. It still could. You never know. So that's pretty much the gist of what I know about Miss Jackson. But this journey is all about learning about her, learning everything, you guys telling me what I need to know. So we're going to begin today, and we begin with her first studio album. So the one thing I want to say before right at the bat is that many fans, from what I've been told, consider her first studio album Control, which is technically her third album. However, these first two albums, which are Janet Jackson and Tomorrow, which you'll see, which is Dream Street, they act like these little pieces didn't happen. Mostly because I don't think they reflect who Janet became as an artist. From what I gather, they're vastly different, but they're still part of her journey, so we're covering them in this discography journey as well. So today we are tackling Janet's first studio album, which is simply called Janet Jackson. It was released on September 21st of 1982, and the album charted at number 63 on the Billboard Hot 200. There were a total of 5 singles. The first 2 were the only ones that charted. The first single was called Young Love, which charted at number 64. The second single was Come Give Your Love to Me, a title I like, which charted at number 58. And then the 3 final singles, Say You Do, Love and My Best Friend, Don't Mess Up This Good Thing, did not chart on the Hot 100. That's pretty much all I know. You know, coming through and looking, getting all my information ready, these first 2 albums are well, I mean, it's kind of obvious that they would be, but the only albums that I don't know a single song off of, and I'm really excited to go through. I know that these are not considered, you know, part of the discography, but they're there. I mean, much like how I just did Katy Perry, how they consider her first album, Katie Hudson, not part of the equation. It is, any way you look at it. So I'm really excited to do this journey with you guys. I hope you enjoy. Like I said, this is going to be a 2-month journey. Basically, for one weekend, this weekend, you'll get 2 videos or 2 albums. Next weekend, you'll get 1, then 2, then 1, then 2, then 1, so that way you can follow along. So today, like I said, we're doing Janet Jackson. I'll see you guys tomorrow when we do Dream Street, and I'll see you next weekend for Control. So anyways, we're going to get started with track number 1 on this album, which is called Say You Do. So there's no turning back now. We are discovering Miss Jackson. Here we go. So far I'm liking it. I feel like we're taking it to the streets. Kickback. It's raining. Okay. I feel like this is a long intro, but I'm here for that. Where are we going? Very long intro we have here. We're a minute in and Janet has not even spoken. Oh wait, this song is 7 minutes? I mean, that's fine. It's cool. I like her vocals here. I like the disco housey vibes. You know... Hey. Ooh. Oh! Hey! This ain't bad! Ooh. Hey! I love the strings. This is really interesting. Oh, wait. Whoa. Oh, wow. That's nice. Was this edited for its single release? Yes. Yes, it was edited for the 7-inch version. Okay. That's a little scary, the reverb. Okay, that was Say You Do, and in all honesty, that was not a bad track at all. A little long, yes, but it was close, but it never outstayed its welcome. I liked the vibe of it. First of all, we're gonna get this off the bat. Janet Jackson has never been known for being an incredible vocalist, although that, you know, lots of people have different terms of what that could mean. But I believe if you have a vocal and you know how to use it, that's what you should do. And she does. I like her style in this. She sounds very sweet, but she also sounds really seductive. And she helps bring the track to life. And what's also really cool too is that unlike some of the other, like, you know, which when we get to Control, with the songs I know off of Control, like we're talking like 80s bops. This is clearly a mix, you know, with again being 82. Like I can hear some of the 70s like still influenced right here in the 1982. It sounds very disco-y house, like with a hint of new wave. I was gonna say this song reminded me of something that I would hear on, many people are not gonna be familiar with this album, and I'm gonna tackle it because I'm doing my Cher discography journey right now, but sonically, it reminded me of things I could hear in Cher's Prisoner album, which is I'm Fine by Me, or like even like her what's that one, I Paralyzed. I only know the Rudy song, but it reminds me a little bit of that too. So this definitely feels like the gap between 70s and 80s, but she fits in it really nicely. And also, you know, because Michael, I'm not as familiar with Michael Jackson, but this reminded me a little bit of Don't Stop Till You Get Enough in that weird like late 70s or the 80s vibe. But I said it was weird, it's not really weird, but I really did like this one. I'd be curious to hear the radio edit, because I feel like you could shorten the song a little bit, but not too much, because I think you could shorten the intro and maybe the little bit in the beginning, but I don't want to cut. I like it, but I did like Say You Do. This was a fun one, and it's kind of sad to me that this didn't chart. I could have seen it being a nice little groove to drive to. Track number 2, You'll Never Find a Love Like... Oh, wait, You'll Never Find, parentheses, a friend like... Or a love like mine. Here we go. You'll Never Find a Love Like Mine. There we go. I gotta get it right. This now sounds like Celebration. Time's come on. Okay. You can break me down. I like that. Oh, a little grooving down. Solid Janet. Okay. Whoa. Okay, I was not expecting to like this one as much too, but that was You'll Never Find a Love Like Mine. And this song I thought was another great song. I'm actually kind of shocked that this was not released as a single, because it has like this very, it almost feels like a party, but you know, like a light party, like a little party with you and your partner, you're all alone, because you know, you'll never find the love that's just like mine. Like this is it, it's right here, it's you and me. And that's honestly like really adorable. Like this song was just really cute, and the production, like again with those 70s house vibes were killing it. It felt like your own little personal party, like again a light party, but still a party nonetheless. This one I really liked. Again, I liked her vocals on it. It was soft. It was a very soft song, but you felt it like in your heart, and you're like, oh, you'll never find the love like mine. So I did like this, and I'm kind of shocked it wasn't a single. Crazy, but what am I gonna do? Track number 3, Young Love, which was the lead single. So here we go. I Again, I'm loving these 70s vibes. Young Love. Young Love. I may be young, but I'm not foolish. I may be young, but I'm not foolish. Young Love. It is what it is. Da da da. She's scatting. I like that. Okay, that was Young Love, and I'm torn on whether or not I want to put a like next to it, because realistically, it didn't feel all that different from the first two tracks. It's very clear that they went for this certain style, and they're sticking with it. The song itself is fine. This one felt a little more repetitive to me. I don't know why. I feel like there was a little less change up. And like the idea of Young Love, I'm like, I've really heard this one, you know, a lot of times before. We're young and in love. It is what it is. But so there were some lyrics where she was like, ring around the rosy. You know, it's just like all these things like, you know, we may be young, but we're in love, and this is a young love. Let's celebrate it. So the chorus was really catchy, but I felt like this one, I mean, you could argue the first two are repetitive as well, but this one was a little more repetitive to me. But a strong hook still. So it's like, I'm torn. It's like, you know what, I'll put a like next to it because that one might grow on me. Young Love. Dum, bum, bum. Yeah, you know, it's not bad. So far, technically my least favorite, but I guess I understand it being the lead single. Personally, I would have maybe picked You'll Never Find a Love Like Mine, but it is what it is. So that's that. Track number 4, which was also the 4th single that did not chart. This is Love and My Best Friend, which is a very weird title, but curious. Maybe we'll get a story. Are you stealing your friend's love? Because that's not nice. Oh, okay, we're changing it up. I do love the orchestral swing. I was about to like swing strings in this album. So far, it's very pleasant. Oh. This sounds like Ben. Nothing better can be found to make the world go round. Love, I like this. And my best friend, we cross our hearts hoping to die. If fate should separate us. Ah! For some help and understanding, you're always there. That's right. To guide me when I'm wrong. Here we go one more time. No, I was wrong. She's scatting again. Okay. And my best friend. He did not have her do this. That's pretty. Oh, Janet. Okay. That was Love and My Best Friend. And I cannot lie to you guys, this was kind of stupid. With the do-do-do-do-do, I was like, oh, the poor girl, they had her do that. Her belt was on there, so that was cool too. However, like I said, it's stupid, but if you're what's the right word? Like a long-time subscriber to me, you guys know that I am a sucker for a song about friendship, because so many songs nowadays are like, I love you, you're my lover, we're in love, I love you so much, but you know, we're all there, we love it, but it's very seldom we get friendship songs, and again, as someone who values friendship over relationships, I vibe with it. So Love and My Best Friend, that that's like this is kind of stupid, and I'm kind of shocked that they had this as a single. Like, who would listen to this on the radio and be like, oh my god, that's the shit? It's just kind of like, it's execution. I bet Janet looks at this and she's like, my god, I can't believe I recorded that. But I found it amusing. Like, I found it very genuinely amusing. So I have to put a like. I would listen to this if it came on. I'd be like, la. So that was a funny one, but I did like it. Track number 5, which was also the fifth single, Don't Mess Up This Good Thing. So let's see what they're trying to mess up. We're back to that 70s, 80s sound. Oh my god. This reminds me of the Kylie Minogue song, Too Much of a Good Thing, which is like, too much of a good thing. So that's funny. Don't mess it up. Okay, that was Don't Mess Up This Good Thing, and much like the other songs, and, well, maybe not Lovin' My Best Friend, but it sounds a lot like the first three as well, too, which, again, it's going for this style, but this one, I didn't even find this one repetitive. I just found this one, like, I get it. Like, you know, Don't Mess Up This Good Thing. I was like, okay, I get it, you know. There were some interesting effects they used on her vocals towards the, like, I think it was like towards the end there. But as a whole, I wasn't in love with this one. This one just felt like a going through the motions one. I don't know, it just wasn't my favorite personally. Probably my least favorite on the album. Not what I would consider technically the worst, but it was aight, but I wasn't in love, you know what I mean? Track number 6, Forever Yours. Oh, we're getting a nice another ballad. Oh, that's very lush, I like that.
All that we've been through.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty.
Time passes no more. Forever yours.
Oh my god.
Can change my love. Can change my love. Just like the ancient wind.
I like this actually.
Just can't imagine letting go without you loving me.
Okay, that was Forever Yours, and this song, again, it's fine. I can't really point out anything that's specifically wrong with it, other than it's just like, I've heard this before. I feel like it just feels like, what I'm getting, you know, actually I should save this for the end, but what I'm getting is that there was just, this song reminded me of something. I couldn't pinpoint exactly what, but it just felt like the off-brand version of it, you know what I mean? I mean, it's fine. You're this person, you're gonna Forever Yours. I think it started off really strong, and one thing I can argue is that the production on pretty much everything on this album I really do like. I like the orchestralness to it. I love that sound. But lyrically, this one, it started off strong. Like, I felt like, okay, I'm feeling it. And then the lyrics just kind of got really bland, like, towards the middle and then towards the end. And I was like, okay, I get it, Janet. So it's fine, but nothing special to me. Track number 7, The Magic Is Working, which is just a funny title. The magic is working. Okay, that was The Magic Is Working, and much like the other, you know, songs, nothing inherently bad about it. It just, I'm kind of getting a little like, okay, are we, like, I feel like every song kind of just has a similar, again, that's what they're going for. But, I guess in terms of, like, out of all the other ones, I feel like I did like it. I felt like the magic was working. I felt the groove. I got into the groove, but nothing special per se about this one. But I didn't dislike it. That's the thing, is like nothing on here I'm actively like, ugh, like, oh my god. So I'll put a like next to it for, you know, to be kind, because I'll listen to it again and I might enjoy it, but a little fine, just fine. Okay, track number 8, the final track of this album, which is called Come Give Your Love to Me. This was also the second single and the one that charted the highest at number 58, so here we go. Almost sounds like a banjo, but I know it's not that. Oh wait, this one, hang on. This might be a little epic. I think I feel we're headed somewhere cool. Okay. Okay, that was Come Give Your Love to Me, and honestly, I was a little underwhelmed. At first, I was like, when I heard the little guitar thing going on, I was like, ooh, we're building, we're going somewhere, and then we stayed exactly where we started. I was like, she was just like, come give your love to me, I've been wanting it, come give it to me, like, I was like, okay, fine. I'm kind of shocked that this one was the highest charting single, because I would have argued that the other three, except for Love of My Best Friend, I'm still confused as to why that was a single. So Say You Do, Don't Mess Up This Good Thing, Young Love, and You'll Never Find a Friend or Find a Love Like Mine, I think should have been a single too. I would have imagined that they would have done better than this. I think maybe because of the rocky edge to it, you know, that's probably why it did better, but I don't know, I felt like it didn't go anywhere. Okay guys, we did it. We just finished Janet Jackson's debut studio album, promptly titled Janet Jackson. And as I assumed, we were not going to be starting on a high note here. But, you know, not as bad as people said that this would be. So they, like I said, a lot of people argue that this album doesn't exist. Or they pretend it doesn't. But all in all, I don't think that this was it was very a little underwhelming, but not, you know, like, oh my god, I can't believe she did this. It just feels like there's no sense of character to this record, especially from Janet. Everything feels kind of like it's a copy of a much more popular song. Like, I'd argue that this is like the Walmart version of whatever was out there before. That's what I was mostly getting on, like, Forever Yours. Like, I was like, there's probably a better version of this done already. And Janet doesn't have much of a distinct personality, and she just feels like a voice here to create these songs that are just, you know, just putting them out there. All in all, I would say her voice sounds good. She elevates some of the songs. Like, I would say the first half because like the first 4 tracks are side 1, the second half are side B, or side A, or side A, side B, side 1, side 2, you get the drift there. But out of side A, I liked all 4. Mostly the first 3, Say You Do, You'll Never Find a Love Like Mine, and Young Love, were all good songs. You Love and My Best Friend is a pity like, but it's funny enough and kind of stupid enough that I'll give it a like. And then on the second side, nothing really overwhelming, or like everything was just underwhelming to me. The Magic Is Working was kind of nice, but nothing, you know, like, oh my god, this was robbed. So, you know, like I said, I didn't expect to be starting on the highest note here, but I found a couple of songs that I did like, and I mean, that's that. So, I mean, hey, cool enough. So yeah, you know, like I said, everything on here just feels like the Walmart version of something, which Janet is better than. However, one thing I would like to say is that the production on this album, I really did like the orchestral strings, everything about that I thought was really nice. It sounded lush, it sounded not, you know, cheap, so there's that. And the one thing I also want to say is, because this is kind of like, you know, post-disco and all that, a lot of the sounds and like everything I was hearing reminded me of the album that I reacted to on my channel, Jessie Ware's What's Your Pleasure, and it's apparently inspired by by music of this time. So I was like, hey, I hear you. So all in all, some okay songs, nothing special, but definitely not like disgusting, like from what people were making it seem to be. So what do you guys think of Janet Jackson's debut studio album? Let me know in the comments below. As always, do not forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Salvador J. Rocha, Twitter at Sal Says Stuff. I'm also at TikTok at SalRocha1. So whatever you want to follow, go ahead, have fun. Don't be nasty though. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow when we tackle Dream Street, which I mean, I can only imagine. Hopefully it's a little bit of a step up from this. But I'm forever yours. And the magic wasn't clearly working on this album, but we listened to it anyway. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.